In today's video, we're going to discuss a stock that is ready to make a massive move very soon. We're also going to be looking at the overall market to get you guys prepared as always. Y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the NASDAQ futures, and in yesterday's video, I told y'all that I was keeping my bullish stand on the overall markets for at least today. Now, today occurred, and what we saw is a push out the gates. We're gonna look at the 5-minute, and this right here, very nice, very clean. I was expecting that. What I wasn't expecting is for it to actually fall short of 21,800. Like it pushed. It provided an opportunity to make money in the morning, but it really didn't go that far. All right. Now, the main question that a lot of y'all may be having right now is, could it actually go higher? Right? Could we see this thing actually go up to 21,850? I definitely think so. I'm not bearish on the overall market, or I would say I don't think there's going to be turbulence until we get to 21,850, and that might get pushed tomorrow. So I'm gonna move that green circle to the right. Okay, gonna move it right here at around like 11 o'clock a.m. right there. All right, and we should see it up there tomorrow. Now, if you look at the SPY itself, there is a structure that's kind of cooking on there that might provide opportunity. There is a clear level or line of resistance that I believe is gonna get broken through tomorrow. And for the same thing again, I'm gonna push this thing to the right, to right here, 2130. There is a level right there to watch for, and I want you to actually set an alert. This could be a day trading opportunity for the SPY itself for massive gains in the morning. Watch it for a break of that level. Once it breaks, we're gonna see a run similar to what we've seen in the morning like that, but it's gonna happen either at like 8:35, or it might just chill a bit, allow the contracts to get a little bit cheaper before taking off at 9 a.m. 30 minutes after the market opened. So watch it for that move. All right, and don't get too greedy if you do see it. Watch it for the break of 6,070. Watch it for that break. Now, the stock that I want to share with y'all for today's video, apart from this, is a beautiful setup, by the way, for those of y'all who trade futures, for those of y'all who trade the SPY, I will be looking at that tomorrow for sure. All right, so let's just clarify that. Now, the stock for today's video, that stock is CrowdStrike, and I want to share CrowdStrike with y'all for two reasons. There are two structures that I see. There is one massive one and one small one. The massive one is on the weekly. Maybe the daily. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, the massive one, the massive structure that I see is right here. There is an ascending triangle on the chart that broke out last week, consolidated, and held throughout the, like, for a whole week. It just held above 388. All right, Monday, this was the third Monday. Yeah, Monday we had the sell-off from that tariffs news, and then immediately we had rebounds. So this is a break and a retest. All right, and with the break and the retest is here, we got short sellers located up here at 411. And now the smallest structure to look out for is on the 5-minute. If we take a look at the 5-minute, there is again the same structure on the big time frame, but this time it's on a smaller one. It's on a smaller scale. There's an ascending triangle right there. All right, and this is exactly what I just showed y'all with the SPY. All right, the line of resistance and what you should be looking out for is the break of that level. This right there, but obviously a much bigger move is what I'm expecting for the SPY tomorrow morning. All right, and that's what you should be watching out for and having your alerts set for that. And for this one, CrowdStrike, I think it's gonna go up to where that alert is, 424. Right there. All right, so these are the two reasons why I want to share CrowdStrike with you guys. Now let's do an update on Google, actually, because Google had earnings today, and Google did something that I wasn't expecting at all. Like, I thought Google was going to do well, and then it just gave out. They met the expectations for their earnings per share, but they missed the expectations for their sales, and the stock plummeted. All right, there was a structure on there. I thought it could make it up here. I really did. I really did. So it's disappointing to see it flush like that. There is a gap at the bottom at 174. Is it going to get filled from that drop? I don't know, and I'm not sure. All right, so all I can tell you guys is to just is to look out for a structure intraday, or just wait until the end of the day to see which way it wants to go. So that's my thoughts on it. We're gonna look at AMD as well. AMD looked kind of good in the first like 15 minutes that they announced their earnings report, and then they took a dive. So for the semiconductor sectors, they're not gonna move. I don't think money is gonna flow in that direction. I don't see any clean structures at all with the semiconductors, apart from what I shared with you guys yesterday. So yesterday, let me show you guys. So yesterday, y'all remember when I told y'all about NVDA? I told y'all watch it for a long, right? Because of that ascending triangle. And I also told y'all that if you got trapped buying at 1 o'clock, you should be okay today. All right, I was talking about me. I bought it early. Y'all know my style. I like to wait until the very end of the day to buy what I like. Okay, but with the way it was moving, and it looked so tempting, and I just had to buy it at that specific time, right when that alert right here broke out. And then I had to hold it through an hour and a half of just like painful price action. And then I had to wait. And I told everybody that, yeah, it was looking kind of ugly, but I still have to swing it. So let's go out here. So this is NVIDIA. And then this is the structure that I saw. And this is my entry right here. This is me getting trapped right there. All right. And the temptation to like sell and take a small loss or slightly bigger loss right here is really great. Because with this structure, I have rules that I follow. I know what it's supposed to do, and I know what it's not supposed to do. And getting caught right here, it is frustrating, right? This is the reason, this type of BS is the reason why I don't like to swing from the middle of the day. I like to wait until the very end, like the last 5 minutes, to make a decision. So I got it, but I still have to hold through, and I swung it because I knew that there was going to be a bounce in QQQ. Like, I knew QQQ was going to bounce. So I was like, you know what? It's worth holding this thing, especially after this thing has been beaten down all the way down to like 113. I think it's gonna follow through, and I think it's gonna go. And luckily for us, this thing actually took off today. This is what happened in the morning. This is 38 minutes after after the market opened. It went all the way up to 121, and I ended up selling half of it at 9:11, and then I got out of it like 10 minutes later, right around $121 right here. Now, I told y'all that I was expecting a bigger move to 124, and I was disappointed, especially when this thing was kind of slow up here. I really was. I thought it would outperform, but unfortunately, it didn't. Is it going to continue higher? Is it going to go to 124? The answer is maybe. All right, it's a maybe. I have alerts on here. All right, I have alerts, and again, the SPY also has that structure on there, which looks it looks in progress. Like, I can't be excited about this because it's just an assumption. It's an assumption until it becomes real. And the moment it becomes real is when that 60-70 level gets taken out. So once that gets taken care of, then I would expect NVIDIA to follow and to actually hit that 124. All right. Now, last stock for today is going to be Tesla. Yeah, Tesla. Because Tesla looks like this now. It has an ascending triangle that broke out, but it turned really sloppy in the last like 5 minutes. All right, so usually with this, when it closes really strong, we see a jump all the way up to 406. I told y'all today that we would get to 400 today, and it didn't. So again, that move might be prolonged for tomorrow. That's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button. As always, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, we can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the details of the contracts that I buy, and most importantly, the reason why I take the trades that I take to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. All right. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul Nguma and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.